Well, hello there everybody and welcome back to my devlog. In the last part I kind of showed you a picture of one of the characters I want to implement into the game. This week I haven't done any work on the actual game at all. But I did make this separate program in Java. I call it a projectile tuner. And so we've got this, just a square here. And over on the right you can manipulate the gravity at work, which is just the vertical acceleration. You can manipulate the wind, which is like the horizontal acceleration. And this program just like allows me to calculate projectiles better, like arrows and even like jumping and stuff. Let's set that back to 1 or 0. You can change initial, vertical, and horizontal velocity. And you can move this guy. That's pretty much the gist of it. And that's pretty much all I have to show you guys. It was actually really fun to make. And yeah, it kind of disappears when you go below because of how it's drawing stuff. But whatevs. It was fun to make. I also have it. Let's see if I remember how to do this. So if I set the wind and the gravity to 0, that means it's just going to go wherever the velocity wants it to go. So I'm going to do this, and then I'll put the vertical velocity way down. So I have it color coded. As you can see now, it's all pretty much just black. So you're like, what do you mean color coded? But as we come down, you can start to see it's like a color gradient. Unfortunately, I made the color start to change way too late, as you can see. This is basically, it stops updating after like 500 points that it calculates, and this would be 500 points if using these settings basically. So this is like the gradient has, so I'll have to change that and make it so that it works with much smaller ones. So like maybe even stop it like right here. And that way you can just see it like starting to end, kind of like a heat map of sorts. That's pretty much it. Like I said, it was a lot of fun to make. If you guys want to see the code at all, let me know and I can show it to you guys, because I would like to, but obviously if nobody's that interested, I might not. I don't know. My head's kind of in different places because of AP testing. But I had to make this video for you guys, and this is what I've been working on all week. So like I said, it was a lot of fun. Next week, I'm gonna be doing something kind of similar to this. It's not gonna be, well, it's similar to this in the sense that it's not the actual game. I won't be coding the game or doing anything with the actual game. Instead, I'm going to be making something to edit the terrain of the game. So that should take, I don't know, might take 2 weeks, might take 3 weeks. Let's see. Let me look at a calendar real quick, because I'm going to Disney the 28th. So that means that this devlog's gonna come out today. Next week's will come out next week, and after that, so there will be 3 additional ones after this one. I'm hoping by the 19th I can finish what I'm planning to start working on this weekend probably, which is to edit the terrain and export the terrain as a DAT file of sorts. And the week after that, I haven't really decided what I'm going to do. I talked about this earlier. The 2 weeks that I'm in Florida, I'm going to be talking about, or I'm going to be doing just stuff with the actual story of the game. So making the story and figuring out how I want the characters to be and everything. So that's what I'll work on then, and then when I get back, I will have all that stuff available for you guys. Well, not all of it. I'm gonna try, and this is way in the future, but when I actually start working on the game, I'll probably take you guys through making the first maybe 10% of the game, because I want to avoid spoilers in case I decide to sell the game or whatever. Then obviously nobody's gonna buy it if they already know what happens and everything. So I'll probably take you guys through like the first world, and once I'm done making that, I'll continue to add more adjustments, and I'll show you guys the adjustments rather than the actual story. So hopefully I can get a lot of the story developed. I want to spend a lot of time on the story because I want it to be really good. So that's about it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you haven't. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.